How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation Days of Play sale is running from now until June 10th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $30, 50% off, Wo Long Fallen Dynasty Complete Edition is a dark fantasy action RPG set in a demon-plagued later Han Dynasty China, where a nameless militia soldier fights for survival using Chinese martial arts-inspired swordplay and awakens a powerful force within. This Complete Edition includes the base game and all 3 DLCs, Battle of Zhongyuan, Conquer of Jiangdong, and Upheaval in Jingxiang, adding new weapons, scenarios, and characters. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $14, 86% off, Scarlet Nexus Ultimate Edition is a stylish action RPG set in a brain-punk future where psionic soldiers battle brain-eating mutants known as the Others threatening humanity. Through fast, telekinetic combat, dual storylines following Yuito Sumeragi and Kasane Randall, and party abilities that combine multiple psychic powers in flashy battles, you fight to uncover the secrets behind the Other Suppression Force and the world itself. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $17, 30% off. The Castlevania Dominus collection is a 4-game anthology featuring 3 classic DS action-adventure titles, plus a fully redesigned version of the original Haunted Castle arcade game. You'll dive into Dawn of Sorrow's soul-combining weapons, swap between Jonathan and Charlotte's abilities in Portrait of Ruin, and master Shinoa's powerful glyph system in Order of Ecclesia as you explore varied 2D worlds packed with secrets. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $7, 70% off, Dungeons of Hinterberg is a charming action-adventure set in a stylized Australian Alps tourist town, where corporate burnout Louisa conquers mysterious dungeons filled with playful puzzles and magical twists, harnessing wind, conjuring a hoverboard, or freezing enemies in jelly. Explore stunning alpine scenery by day and forge friendships with locals and adventurers by night, growing stronger while enjoying the town's relaxed atmosphere. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $10, 34% off, Undertale is a quirky, genre-defying RPG where you explore a world full of strange, lovable characters and face moral choices that determine how your unique story unfolds. You'll navigate turn-based battles where negotiation can replace violence, and dodge enemy attacks in a unique system that blends strategy with bullet hell mechanics, all while encountering charming pixel art and a story full of unexpected twists. It's a 93 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $30, 40% off. Raidou Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army is a supernatural detective RPG casting you as a devil summoner and apprentice detective, investigating mysterious kidnapping in Taisho-era Tokyo while navigating the dangerous dark realm filled with demons. This remaster features revamped visuals, overhauled combat, full voice acting, a new UI, and expanded 3D environments, blending modern enhancements with classic gameplay. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $17, 65% off, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion is a remastered HD prequel to Final Fantasy VII, featuring updated graphics, fully voiced dialogue, and a newly arranged soundtrack that brings the story to life like never before. Step into the shoes of Zack Fair, a young soldier operative admired by heroes and loved by a girl who holds the planet's fate, as he unravels dark mysteries and shapes the legacy that connects him to Cloud. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $7, 65% off, Salt and Sacrifice is an action RPG where you play as a marked inquisitor tasked with hunting down powerful chaotic mages in a dark, sprawling kingdom teetering on the edge of ruin and constant supernatural threat. You'll explore labyrinthine environments, craft weapons and armor from defeated foes, and master a variety of weapons and runic arts while uncovering hidden secrets, traps, and formidable guardians lurking throughout the world. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $28, 30% off, V Rising is a survival action RPG where you awaken as a weakened vampire after centuries of slumber and must rebuild your strength by mastering dark powers and carving your place through blood in a gothic world. You'll explore landscapes from haunted villages to frozen wilderness and monster-filled caverns, battling humans and supernatural creatures while gathering resources to expand your castle into both fortress and throne. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $12, 75% off, Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord is an epic Dark Ages sandbox RPG where empires are torn by civil war, kingdoms rise beyond the borders, and you must carve out your own legacy across the vast continent of Belradia. Combine strategic diplomacy, trade, and roguery with skill-based directional combat as you develop your character, recruit companions, and raise armies to command in massive real-time battles and sieges. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 250 hours to platinum. For $6, 70% off, Star Ocean First Departure R is a classic JRPG where you join Roddick and his friends as they set out from the peaceful town of Kratos to save a neighboring village struck by a mysterious petrifying disease. You'll explore vibrant planets, engage in real-time combat, and uncover a sprawling sci-fi story filled with unexpected twists, ancient powers, and interstellar intrigue, all while managing party growth and strategic combat. It's a 76 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $4, 85% off, Deus Ex Mankind Divided is a cyberpunk action RPG set in 2029, where mechanically augmented humans are feared, segregated, and pushed to the fringes of society. You play as Adam Jensen, now an elite covert agent, navigating dense hub-based environments through stealth, hacking, combat, or diplomacy, with deep freedom to customize cutting-edge augmentations, weapons, and abilities to suit lethal or non-lethal playstyles. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $10, 75% off, Piece Odyssey is a story-driven RPG celebrating the 25th anniversary of the legendary manga and anime series. After a storm shipwrecks the Straw Hat Pirates on a lush, storm-lashed tropical island, Monkey D. Luffy sets off on a thrilling quest to reunite with his crew while facing dangerous new enemies, deadly natural hazards, and mysterious island secrets that test their courage, teamwork, and cleverness at every turn. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $4, 80% off, Torchlight 2 is a fast, fun, and loot-filled action RPG set in a quirky world of bloodthirsty monsters, bountiful treasures, and sinister secrets, where you choose from 4 distinct classes with robust skill trees and adventure solo or with up to 4 players online through vast, randomized areas. Pets fight alongside you or venture out to sell your loot while you keep exploring, ensuring fresh layouts and monsters across every run. It's an 88 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 65 hours to platinum. For $28, 30% off, Fate Samurai Remnant is an action RPG set in Edo period Japan where a new Holy Grail war unfolds, forcing you to fight alongside a powerful servant to survive and claim ultimate victory. You play as Miyamoto Iori, a skilled ronin, exploring bustling towns and navigating a richly detailed world, while battling masters, servants, and giant monsters with dynamic link strikes and affinity techniques. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 70 hours to platinum. For $20, 20% off, Wizmans World Retry is a dungeon-crawling RPG where you explore the sealed city of Wizarest, absorb enemies, and evolve 3 homunculi through anima fusion. With a timeline-based battle system, elemental counterplay, and monster fusion progression, you'll push through shifting dungeons while building a custom party of inherited skills and abilities with careful strategic planning and experimentation. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $35, 30% off, Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster is a remastered collection of the classic Konami JRPGs, letting players experience both the rise of the Liberation Army in Suikoden 1 and the unfolding conflict between the Highland Kingdom and Jostin in Suikoden 2 in beautifully refreshed form. Recruit the 108 Stars of Destiny, explore vast fantasy worlds, and engage in strategic turn-based battles while following epic, character-driven narratives. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $11, 40% off, Final Fantasy V is the 2D pixel remaster of the 1992 classic, following a young man and his chocobo drawn into a quest to save the crystals that balance the world's elemental powers. The beloved job system returns with a diverse selection of classes and a unique ability combining skills across jobs, all brought to life with updated pixel art by original artist Kazuko Shibuya and a rearranged soundtrack by Nobuo Uematsu. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $9, 85% off, Sakura Wars is a vibrant action-adventure and dating sim hybrid set in an alternate 1940s steampunk Tokyo, where the Imperial Combat Revue defends the city from invading demonic forces threatening all of humanity. As newly appointed Captain Seijiro Kamiyama, you'll lead the struggling Flower Division by building trust, improving morale, and rekindling their fighting spirit through heartfelt interactions and emotional choices. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $6, 80% off, Titan Quest is a classic action RPG from Age of Empires co-creator Brian Sullivan and Braveheart writer Randall Wallace, casting you as a hero chosen by the gods to hunt down the escaped Titans across ancient Greece, Egypt, and Asia. Build your champion from 28 classes and over 1,000 unique items, battle mythical beasts through a sweeping story-driven campaign, and team up with up to 5 friends in online co-op. It's an 80 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $14, 60% off, the Thaumaturge is a tactical RPG where you play Victor Sulski, a proud Thaumaturge able to peer into hearts and minds while summoning mystical creatures to aid in combat. Explore early 20th century Warsaw, uncover secrets, manipulate allies and enemies, and navigate intrigue through detective work, social encounters, and the criminal underworld, all while engaging in turn-based battles that blend strategy and supernatural powers. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $7, 40% off, Final Fantasy II is a remastered 2D RPG where 4 orphans join heroes like Minwu, Prince Gordon, and Layla to fight the Palamecian Empire and uncover a story of friendship, fate, and adventure. Explore updated pixel environments, experience rearranged music by Nobuo Uematsu, and engage in the unique skill-based leveling system while customizing gameplay with auto battle, random encounter adjustments, and supplemental extras. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Saturday Morning RPG is an episodic JRPG set in a world inspired by 1980s Saturday morning cartoons and pop culture, where high schooler Marty gains incredible powers and faces the notorious Commander Hood. You battle enemies in turn-based combat, explore diverse environments across Shadow Valley, and level up using items to strengthen Marty, overcome obstacles, and discover secrets hidden throughout the world. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $14, 30% off, Cabernet is a 2D narrative RPG where every choice shapes your fate as Lisa, a young vampire navigating morality, power, and the supernatural world. Explore a richly detailed 19th century Eastern European-inspired setting, interact with humans in vampiric society, and make decisions to test your empathy, cunning, and survival instincts while forging alliances and manipulating both friends and foes to maintain your grip on humanity. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4, 85% off, Ghost of a Tale is a stealth-driven adventure where you play as Tilo, a courageous minstrel mouse trying to escape the dungeons of Dwindling Heights Keep and find his lost love, Mera. Set in a medieval world ruled by rats and filled with crumbling ruins, twisting corridors, and lush outdoor areas, the game blends exploration and immersive storytelling with a painterly art style and meticulous attention to atmosphere. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.